Hey guys, today I am in a tree. Why am I in a tree? I don't know, why not be in a tree? So, today's video is going to be about kind of the reasoning behind why I moved to LA, when I did, how I did, why I did it in such an unconventional way, living out of my car rather than setting up a job beforehand, getting an apartment beforehand, and just moving straight over with moving trucks and all that craziness. So, that's today's video, basic overview of my situation and why I'm in it, and yeah. So I guess this story starts 2 years ago. Maybe let's go back to 3 years ago. So I had been going on trips with my family since like 10 years ago. And that'll be, an overview of that will be coming up in a future video. But we were at this point living in a house in St. George. And I decided to audition for a local community theater play, Brigadoon. I'd never really done theater before, but I really liked the idea. I'd been in like a play when I was like 5, but that hardly counts. I got the part, and I hadn't really told my parents at this point. But they were like, okay, great, that's fine. So during that play, I actually rode my bike 6 miles each way to every rehearsal, which ended up being about 6 times a week. Sometimes more actually, sometimes less. And so I would ride all the way across town for every rehearsal, for every performance, even when it got to be 100 degrees outside, even when it was like 30 degrees outside. And I just loved it. After that play, eventually, after a couple months, I quit football. And so I asked to be able to go to Tuacahn High School, which was the performing arts high school in the area. My parents said no. They said, no, that's not happening. You can't do that. I'm not sure why, looking back, but that was their opinion. I was like, okay, this super sucks. At that point, due to that and some other factors, my dad and I's relationship got super strained, eventually to the point where in November of 2017, I left the house to go stay with my grandparents. Not exactly sure how that got set up. I just had a very weird 3 weeks, and then I was living there. My grandma was super supportive of me going to high school at Tuacahn if that's what I wanted. And so I did. I was already a senior, and my senior year was already halfway over. But I spent the last 6 months of my senior year at Tuacahn High School, and it was my best high school experience ever. I loved it. When I finished with that, I was just thinking, okay, I want to continue this. I'm loving this. I'm getting to be creative. I'm getting to learn new things. I was loving dancing and singing and acting. And so I was like, where can I continue this? And so I was like, okay, what if I decided to just chase this? So eventually we get to the end of the summer, and after doing lots of research, I started realizing, okay, I want to be an actor. And so I started tossing around this idea of going to LA. And my grandma was really against that. She was like, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. And so towards the end of the summer, right about August, a week before Dixie State School started, she said, if you go to school this semester, I will pay all but $1,000 of your tuition. And so I was like, ugh, because I didn't want to go, and I knew I didn't want to go. But I was like, okay, this is a great opportunity. Just try it out. And so I said, sure. I did it. And that semester was great. I loved it. I met so many cool people. I did so many cool things. And I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. But at the same time, I just felt like it wasn't right. And so after that semester ended in the beginning of December, I was like, okay, we're doing this. We're moving to LA. I'm not re-enrolling. And so I just started doing it. I got myself a car that was gifted to me by my uncle, who was amazing and very helpful. And at the beginning of February, I left. So I moved down here in my car. Why did I move in my car? So like I mentioned, my family has lived on the road, like out of a car, for huge periods of time. And I just realized that it's not a bad way to live, and it's so much cheaper. Like right now, my budget per month is about $600. In Los Angeles, $600 won't even get you a studio apartment. It won't even get you a bed on someone else's studio apartment. But I'm living on that, all expenses paid. And so that's the first reason. Because when I don't have to work as much on just surviving, I can work on these things. I can spend my time and my money on things that matter, on things that are going to jumpstart my career. So that's really why I'm living out of my car. Is just so I can save money so that I don't have to spend all my time just surviving. I'm still glad I'm living out of my car because it's what I'm good at. It's really not that hard for me. And I actually want to continue doing this for a long time. So now to some of my short-term goals. My long-term goal is to be an actor. And that is still my goal, and I think that will continue to be my goal. But my short-term goals, I want to get this YouTube channel off the ground. I want to be able to share my story with other people, and I want to inspire people to ditch the 9-to-5, to live doing what makes them happy, even if it doesn't conform to societal norms. Because societal pressure is just the weirdest thing, you know? Like you're always worried about other people judging you, when in reality, those people don't give a shit about you. They really don't. And so I want to encourage people to just be free. Be free from the societal pressure and be free to be themselves and chase whatever makes you happy. And if you want to, I don't know, start a business in Albania, do it. Do it. Save every penny for the next couple months. Don't wait for too long. Don't get too much money because then you're just wasting time when you really could be working. But when you really could be pursuing what you want. But save a little bit of money, then go out there and get it started. The most important thing is to start. And so that's why I'm here, because I believe that the most important thing you can do on any project is to start. You don't get anywhere if you start. Now, planning beforehand is good, but if you spend all your time planning, you could have this great idea when you're 20, and then by the time you're 60, you could have a beautiful, flawless plan, but the time has passed, right? So my philosophy is take action now. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm living out of my car. That's why I'm doing this, and that's what I want to encourage people to do. I want to encourage people to live the adventure. I want to encourage people, if you want to travel, travel. I want to travel, and so I'm going to do it. I'm saving up. I need a little bit of money before I do that, and I need a car, but I want to travel. And I want to share that travel with you guys and inspire you guys and entertain you guys, and that's why I'm doing that. Now, and that's why I'm doing this. So, as far as I know, that's it for today's video. And I'm sorry it was really boring. I'm gonna try and add some stuff in post to make it more exciting. But that's the gist of it, and that's kind of the basics of why I'm here the way I'm here. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember, just take that first step. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a great day. See you next time. Peace.